majestic child.
The forest will always protect its children.
I apologize for my tardiness. Is everyone all right? That Gruglin just now looked especially tough.
It definitely gave us a challenge. I'm happy to see you again, miss. Did you finish your investigation?
Yes, and I wanted to share my findings with everyone as soon as possible.
Judging from your expression, things must be even worse than we thought.
I wanted to research gemvine grapes to explain the differing flows of magic in the north and south of Ryham. However, I uncovered the secret of the grapes themselves. I am sure you know, Magister, that these grapes confuse one's mind. They also affect hypophenes.
I can personally attest to that. But why?
Because gemvine grapes are anything but ordinary. They may look like fruit, but they've been heavily augmented by magic. Every single grape contains powerful hypogean magic, which attacks the mind as soon as it is consumed. If my analysis is correct, then with a little refining, these grapes can be used to control other people's minds. And because they're grapes, they can still be used to make things like juice and tarts, making them even harder to detect.
Could all of this have something to do with the Dark Mages?
Dark Mages. I've heard of them before. A group of lawless fanatics who study forbidden magic. But Lord Franz doesn't look like he can use magic at all.
It's possible that Lord Franz is working with the Dark Mages. We need to hurry. Lord Franz is most likely going to target the nobles attending his banquet. We'll be in even more trouble if he manages to take control of them.
Witness the
By the tides look.
Understood. I'll keep them quiet.
You're not even worth getting up for.
Are you calling me?
The forest will always protect its children.
Hey there! You look tired! Do you need some help?
Who the heck are you? This place ain't safe, you know? Get out of here already.
I am Rowan of the Mithril Consortium. I am here to attend the Golden Banquet. This is my invitation from Lord Franz.
I don't care if you're the Crown Prince of Hesperia. No one's allowed around these parts. We don't have time to play with a bunch of twerps like you. Now scram.
Is that any way to treat a guest? I'll be sure to tell your employer all about this.
By all means, go ahead. And remind him to pay our wages while you're at it. These Gruglins here just won't leave. No one in their right mind should be doing this job.
You.
It's time to leave, Princeling. This way's blocked off. Go play somewhere else.
There are too many guards. We'll have to find another way in.
You noticed it too, right, Magister? On top of all the guards, there's also a magical barrier protecting this place. Which means Lord Franz is working with mages.
Could there be another way to get in from the back of the manor? Yeah, maybe around the back.
I'm fairly familiar with the surrounding area, and there's only one way in.
Wait! I can hear people speaking underground. It's coming from below us. Could there be underground dwellers here too?
Wait, I just remembered. Lord Franz was boasting about some kind of secret passage he had installed in his manor. An escape tunnel of sorts. Nobles do tend to build hidden passages like this in their homes. I have one as well.
Ah, I wouldn't know anything about that, since I'm not a noble. What can you hear down there, bunny ears?
Oh, it's no use. The barrier is preventing me from hearing anything. Looks like I'll need the wind to help me with this.
The wind? How's that going to help you?
Did I forget to mention it? Aside from my excellent hearing, I'm also a wind whisperer.
A wind whisperer. I've heard of them. Only a small number of forest dwellers can command that kind of power. It's just as the name implies. Wind whisperers are capable of using the wind to communicate.
You really are a learned individual, Miss Cassidy. Yes, with this power, I can ask the winds to guide us through our current predicament. With our limited resources, the ritual won't be entirely precise. Everything depends on this next part. I need to focus on gathering spiritual energy next. There are a number of magical disturbances nearby. Please help Miss Cassidy get rid of them, so I can focus without interruption. As for guiding the magic, I'll leave that to you. This magic ritual requires a certain medium in order to commune with nature. Once it's ready, nature will point me in the right direction. Please place the bay twigs in the 3 correct locations, so that I can establish a link with nature. Lord of the winds, so wild and free, I stand before you, as you can see. I hear your breath, I feel your grace. Let me fall into your boundless embrace. May the dust fly in the wind's gentle breeze, and whisper my prayers to you with ease. I am Lawson, yearning for your aid in all, in anticipation of your guiding call.
So this is wind whispering. Magic that directly communicates with nature.
Is this magic rare?
Yes. Only those born with certain innate abilities are capable of harnessing it. I could spend my whole life studying this type of magic and never be able to use it.
That's selective, even by magical standards.
Found it. There's a hidden cave somewhere, at the foot of the mountains to the northeast. The entrance to Lord Franz's secret passage is hidden in that cave. There are only a few guards there. This could be our chance. The wind is unpredictable and can shift at a moment's notice. We need to hurry before anything changes.
Strange. Take a look at those two guards. Don't their helmets look a little different from the others we've seen? They don't appear to be Lord Francis' henchmen, or even the mercenaries he hired.
It's the Adamant Syndicate. There's no mistaking it. I recognize the insignia. That's the mark of the Adamant Syndicate.
Since the hidden passage is in that cave, it must mean that they're helping Lord Franz guard it, right? Guess it doesn't matter. We could just beat the answers out of them.
Wait! Did you forget we're trying to sneak in? A big fight will only draw unnecessary attention. Everyone stay calm. We've got to play it safe. I have a plan.
I was only joking, Lorson. No need to get so riled up. I know we can't use force to sneak in, which means we have to find a way to distract them.
Sounds like a job for me. I'll do my best to draw their attention, while the rest of you slip into the secret passage.
Hold it right there, kid. Leave the dangerous stuff to me.
Did you forget, Mr. Valen? I'm the only one here with the gold invitation. They wouldn't dare to do anything to me. Besides, I agreed to come along in order to repay you for all you've done. So don't worry. I'm not only lucky in business. Lady Luck always smiles at me when I need it the most. Greetings. I seem to be lost. Could you please point me toward Lord Franz's manor? I've come to attend the Golden Banquet. I have the invitation right here.
Beat it, kid. And get that paper out of my face.
Wait, could it be that you too are lost as well? Or are you unaware of the grand feast that Lord Franz is hosting at his manor tonight?
You asked too many questions, kid. Now get lost.
Oh, I meant no offense. I just wanted to ask for directions.
I told you, get lost, Squirt. If you're not gone in the next 3 seconds, I'm gonna beat some sense into you.
I looked everywhere for you. I can't believe you were hiding here all along. So, are you surprised to see me?
Peggy?
Hey, is that any way to greet your fiancé? You've been dodging me at every turn. I even lost my ring because I've been chasing after you for so long. It's probably somewhere by the beach east of here. What are you two just standing around here for? Hurry up and help me find it.
You mean us? Why should we listen to you?
How dare you talk to Princess Peggy that way?
Princess?
You want to know why you should help me? Because I'm in a good mood today. Whoever finds that ring gets to keep it. The ruby on that ring is worth more than Lord Francis' entire manor.
Really? Where is it? I'll go and find it right now.
Everything's okay now, Rowan. Your friend's already snuck in. It's been a while, hasn't it? I can't believe how much Braddock has grown.
Peggy? What exactly are you doing here?
I came to see you, of course. I went to Hollowstone to find you, and the people from the Mithril Consortium told me you were attending a banquet at Lord Francis' manor tonight. This place is extremely dangerous, especially for you. Don't forget, you're the heir to the entire Mithril Consortium. Your very existence is a thorn in the side of many people here.
Me? A thorn?
A lot has happened ever since you decided to travel the world on your own. There's a great conspiracy brewing, Rowan, and right at its center is Lord France, the lord of this manor.
I'll be praised for this, right?
Welcome, honored guests. How may I be of service? Are you going to the banquet hall? The banquet hall is just ahead. Please, enter at your earliest convenience. Once you pass through the vineyard, you should be able to see the dining area. Please forgive me, but the preparations for this area are not complete. I cannot leave my post. However, there are plenty of guards around the vineyard. Should you encounter any issues, feel free to ask for their assistance. Yes, they will be in charge of security for tonight's banquet. Rest assured, they have seen the guest list and will not trouble you in any way. To prevent any unsavory guests from entering, Lord Franz has asked the guards to record the names and appearances of every visitor before welcoming them. It's only common courtesy for us to do so. Should any unlisted persons or imposters be found on the premises, they will be swiftly removed. My pleasure.
No way. It's unmistakable. The liquid is filled with corrupted magic from the ley lines. If any guests were to drink this stuff, they would completely lose their minds.
After that, they would just pass out, right?
No, even worse. They shall become pliable, obedient puppets.
All guests in attendance are rich and powerful nobles. Lord Franz sure knows how to treat his guests, huh? Doesn't look like he invited everyone over for a night of food and fun, does it? You're the only one who would crack jokes at a time like this. But you do see it, right? Lord Franz is just using this banquet to gain control over those nobles. If all of those nobles end up as Lord Franz's puppets... No, we need to stop this before it happens.
Hear that? That's the sound of the dinner bell, which means the banquet is about to begin.
Honored guests, the banquet will begin momentarily. Please find your seats in the hall just ahead. Lord Franz wishes to welcome everyone before the feast.
Welcome, my distinguished guests, and thank you for gracing my home with your presence this evening. My name is Franz. As you can all see, these are gemvine grapes, a special variety that can only be produced in these lands. Now, allow me to present the masterpiece of tonight's banquet, our most unique brew, crafted using only the best gemvine grapes. Tonight, everyone attending the Golden Banquet will have the opportunity to savor it. At our current capacity, we can produce 20,000 casks of brew per year. More than enough to fill the goblets of every noble in the royal capital, I'm sure. Please believe me when I say this brew has the potential to add even more flavor to your lives.
Oh? From what I've heard, bad weather resulted in awful harvests across the region. Northville's wheat and Southville's gemvine grapes were both affected. Could it be that Merlin's ward no longer works? In the future, will you still be able to grow these gemvine grapes in Ryham?
No, milady, these are just rumors. Well, yes, that's it. Baseless, fear-mongering rumors, and nothing more. With the decades-long disappearance of Merlin, it's only natural that the protection over Ryham has been compromised. But I can assure you it has not affected me in the least.
Perhaps so. But Southville's output isn't nearly enough to sustain your grandiose promises.
I have already spoken to the residents of Northville, my lady. They will begin sowing our grapes as soon as the weather allows. No need to worry.
That jerk? I can't believe he's...
It's you lot! Guards! Throw these damn curs out right now!
Ah, I knew it would come to this sooner or later. Looks like our game of hide and seek is over. Get ready to fight. Just as I expected.
That's impossible! Who are you? Only Merlin could know that kind of magic. Where did you learn to do that?
I've been asking myself the same question. Who am I? A villainous murderer? Some flame-weaving witch? Or your most loyal student? Please answer me, my dear Magister Merlin. Magister Merlin? Wait, you're Magister Merlin? I knew it! You're the great mage I've been worshipping all along! But if anyone's a fool, it's me. I should have noticed it sooner. After all, the book always mentions Merlin's unique taste in familiars.
Which book? I'll rip it to shreds! Miss Muriel, did you already know who the Magister was, too?
Yes. No matter what magic he used to conceal it, I was never fooled. At first, I was only suspicious. But when we fought against that wind elemental, I saw his magical array.
Sorry to interrupt, Miss Muriel, but you seem aware of everything. Do you happen to know where that hypo fiend came from?
You've all been lied to this entire time. Lied to by my mentor. What Merlin placed over Ryham wasn't a ward, but rather a seal. As for why this hypo fiend appeared when it did, it was pure coincidence as far as I can tell. The seal continues to weaken, and the hypo fiend used a brief lapse in the seal's power to escape.
Somehow I doubt it was a coincidence. If anything, it was probably part of Dura's plan. Anyway, you must have forgotten that you placed a seal on this place long ago, right, Merlin? Otherwise, you would have known someone was trying to break the seal, and we wouldn't have gone through all of that trouble.
The way you said that, you didn't sound surprised at all. When did you figure out who he was?
Please. General Hogan would have kicked me out of the Heroic Order ages ago if I couldn't even figure out that much.
Anyways, how was Merlin's seal broken in the first place? It couldn't just be those grapes, right? Don't underestimate those grapes. Even though they're not magical, they're like ticks, sucking the power from the earth, contaminating the ley lines, and disrupting the magical balance of the land. In doing so, they can weaken the seal. Oh, does that mean the strange weather in Ryham is being caused by a magical imbalance in nature? You are a smart mage. As it stands, there is only a small break in the seal. But if you fail to repair it soon, the consequences will be unimaginable. The Hypo Fiend was not the only thing sealed beneath these lines. There's no telling what other sinister things are hidden underneath. Mysterious as ever, Magister Merlin. Even now you are still unwilling to tell me more than what is necessary. I imagine it's because I no longer exist in your memories. I've been searching for you for the last 20 years. But no matter what magic I employed, I found no trace of you. At the time, I feared that something had happened to you. I don't blame you for forgetting about me, but it hurts all the same. I never thought you, of all people, would console me someday. You used to be so strict with me, after all.
You are incredible, Lady Muriel. I have nothing but the utmost respect for you. I've never seen or heard of any other mage who could command Merlin's magic. Did Magister Merlin teach you this?
Yes. Magister Merlin once said that I was his greatest student, and this was his reward for me.
Whoa. I'm so jealous of you.
But in the end, I was forgotten by my dearest teacher. I'd rather that he never truly cared for me.
I'm sure my Magister didn't want to forget you, Miss Muriel. Magister places a lot of importance on the feelings of others. It's
just... a lot of things have happened lately, and you're not the only person who's been forgotten.
I see. Thank you, little one. Magister Merlin, to this day, I still haven't mastered the techniques you once taught me. Even after 20 years, I still have yet to catch up to you. But for many, it is only in the coldness of solitude that a flame is finally sparked. As it stands, it looks like you no longer need me. But even if it's in the smallest of ways, just this once, could I please help you? For you, anytime. After all, you are my dearest. Magister Merlin.
I see. Merlin. I finally found you.